Yeah, here we go. Let's just take a look at our guy really quick. So we've got the pinball jacket on here, which is kind of covering a little bit of the outfit, but we were in a state, I think, on the last run. Very good. I just wanted to have a look here at what we got going on. The Mega Mix, right. Talk to Titus about the Door Gunner Mega Mix. Okay. We'll kick off with that. Titus, of course, just hanging out down here. I don't know what we have.
It's you again.
It's new.
What is it?
Let's see. So I talked to Classy about the tape.
And?
Yeah, I guess she stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
Very good rhetoric, thank you. Yeah, it was bad. Honestly, I expected it to have more effect. She pretty much laughed it off. I don't want to throw her under the bus. Obviously, I want to put her in danger. With these people here, but yeah, it was bad.
No shit, it was bad. Fuck did she say then? It's all fuck-a-doodle fine. This is what people are supposed to talk like?
She did not say that. Yeah, a little nostalgic.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny. No good goddamn psycho whore.
Oh, jeez. So I have no idea if I have the windows open in here today, so I don't know if that like exceptionally loud car blowing by my place came through. If so, sorry about that.
Seems like they wanted to give Claudia a second chance to play along. She still didn't.
Ooh, alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Her voice is a bit softer than earlier. Couldn't hear it? Okay, cool. I couldn't tell. I was like not 100% sure.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Titus rubs his chin with his palm, as if trying to grind it smooth.
Women are crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump. No, they're not. And you're not itching for any bumps. Don't betray your inexplicable feminist ideals for cheap macho friend points.
I have no idea what we're wearing right now. I think we're in like an intellectual build, so probably don't want to engage in any sort of physical altercation at this juncture. Maybe she isn't who you thought she was? Yeah, what really happened, though? We know.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men, too, are growing increasingly silent.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!"
Oh, he throws his beer can down.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Yeah.
Thank you. For the yeah? There's a silence in the room. Elaine starts saying something, then thinks best not
On
to.
the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
Also very, like, explicitly told us he is not the bartender.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Convince Titus that he's being manipulated. For rhetoric. I wonder what comes out of that. Manipulated by his, like, the head of the union, perhaps, something like that. That's kind of an interesting thought. Do we have anything for rhetoric? -1 rhetoric. Don't want that. Can never keep these straight. Kind of like what's going on here. Logic, visual calculus. Yeah. Okay, -1 rhetoric. So we have to kind of just do this one on the on our hopes and dreams. Sometimes this doesn't start at the top like I think it will. Convince the Hardy Boys to tell you the whole story. Hardy and the boys know the whole story. It'd be difficult to get them out of it, or get it out of them. Have you thoroughly inspected the body, looked around for a witness, gotten friendly with the union boss and the company rep? Really gotten to Classy? I don't think we can do anything with Classy right now, because I think we need to up one of our skills again still. Oh, I just noticed that on the left it has bonuses items. I didn't even see that over there, like the whole entire left part of the screen. That's very good. Do we have anything else? Date of birth generator is going. Okay. Let's see if maybe she's got any
I've got
juice here.
nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting?
Never know. We're obviously working this guy into a corner, so I'm curious.
It's you again. What is it?
Let me check one thing here. I might be like reading too far into this. Obviously getting the beers and stuff, but isn't the guy back here like serving a lot of the
The man ponders his
Like,
cooking utensils
brew
and gives you
thing?
a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Okay, never mind. I didn't know if maybe we could like
Hey,
do
was
something.
there something you needed?
Never mind. Okay, let's just try the roll. We may have burnt all of our good
It's you
RNG
again.
earlier
is it?
today. I don't have high hopes for this, but being in the 70s is good. You know what I mean? Oh, it's down to 58. I thought this was in the 70s. All right, whatever. 58.
Glazier is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
Okay, that's not great. Guys are always telling me they're good, and they aren't. It's clear you're being played by, like a fiddle. Play imaginary fiddle. I know what's going on here. I've been wrong too. tell you a little story about Kim here. Let's do the imaginary fiddle, because that's funny.
No, we fucking ain't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
No, no, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
Hunter becomes the hunter. You promised there'd be good options. Where are they?
You want more good options? Here we go. So good.
All right, like keep playing the fiddle.
I think you're losing it, Fiddle Man.
No. No. This fucking suicide carny is trying to get to me. This ain't gonna work with Titus Hardy. Put the fiddle down. Or walk away. It's that simple.
He'll put the fiddle down. Put it down, officer.
I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid, but the delivery tragically off. You sounded like a madman, not a cop.
Alright, so we gotta get some rhetoric points. I don't know if we can move ahead without hitting that one properly. Okay, well, what else can we do in the meantime? I suppose we could pop upstairs again and talk to Clausy, but I think we've kind of gotten the end of that. We could go fight Kuno's dad. That's always a fun time, because we can't do Suna yet. We also need an upgrade there. Set up the nightclub, can't do that without helping Suna. Dolores Day thing, I don't know what we can do here yet. That, Noid, yeah, all this stuff is based on helping Suna. We can't do that until we're able to get more physical instrument points. Horrific Necktie is getting ready for the end game. Find the murder weapon. Find a working firearm that shirts. Okay, yeah, I don't know where that is yet. Husband's out there. Sing karaoke. We do have the tape and bits for it. Could be fun. Okay. Do we go fight Kuno's dad or do we go find the Sunday friend? These are kind of our two open options at this point. Kuno's dad is closer. I wonder if we can talk to, what's her name? The Skull. What are you?
Whoa. What have we here?
A bridge?
A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one.
Oh boy. I'm a badass. Looks like we've got a construction code violation
Sure.
here.
They never cleaned up the war damage. The rest of Revachol looks better, though.
Think about the
The
splinters.
bridge is fine enough. Locals use it all the time, after all. It's nothing to worry about. Shall we?
Is that a stickler cop point I just got, probably? I wonder if we can look at this wall again. We definitely have gotten points in
Just
certain
an
spots,
ordinary
right?
wall. Nothing to see here.
Very low, 3%. Yes. Yeah, right.
You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinique.
Yeah, we got a healed morale though. What's this? A bottle. Signal blue naval coat? How have I not found this before? What are you, old friend? +1 suggestion, -1 half-light. Okay. Ah, cool. You look kind of interesting. This is quite a look here. The bright blue. I like it.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural? I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness.
They seem to hold you in high esteem.
They'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place.
Oh, can I be a skull?
Fat chance. But you can still do your part to revitalize the neighborhood.
But I really want to be a skull.
She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky, as though straining to hear something in the distance.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency. This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous. You bring the sirens.
Okay, so we're in it together. How many times did I break the world record? None, unfortunately. I'm within 2 seconds, though, of Chuck's time, so I'm pretty happy. I finally got 2 PBs today. Really happy about it.
I don't believe...
The bemusement in her voice doesn't...
There'll never be skulls. Fat chance. But
How's that?
She throws you.
have you noticed this place is a sepulchre? I
Okay,
don't
so this is
believe it.
kind of just a loop.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully...
Skull solidarity.
There'll never be skulls. But thank you for passing on the message. Now run along, Piggy.
Okay. I thought that might have something.
Give me a moment.
All right, I'm looking for the parents of a kid named Kuno.
The waiters are at the end of this hallway, right next to the communal bathroom.
Okay, so I don't know what to expect. In one hand, I'm like, I should probably get ready for something crazy. But in reality, I have a feeling that they're gonna be the nicest people, like, in the world, right? Is that, like, kind of what we're being led to believe? It's a little bit difficult to sort of, kind of guess what's gonna happen here. So I gotta make sure. Yes, this is the fit here, by the way. This is the fit. Okay, hang on. Let me see. Perception. Perception's probably helpful. Perception shoes. Probably do better on the glasses, right? Oh, we should do the, oh, we already have the neck thing on. That's good. Reaction speed. Reaction speed might be good. Visual calculus. Empathy. Yeah, whatever. We have, yeah, we want this one. Okay, this is it. This is the Kuno. This is the Kuno fit here. I think this is gonna be great.
You finally made it, haven't you? People point fingers at you and whisper to each other when you pass by, wondering to themselves, where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous?
Yeah, man.
You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In fact, no one dares to say a single thing about the jacket. But believe me, they are all very impressed.
Very impressed. Birthday coming up. Yeah, I've had those kind of feelings before where you're kind of like, ah. Oh, yeah. New Colossal Cave World Record. I'd be down for that watch party as well. That'd be awesome. I do want to check out and see if there's anything, anything new in that new update that came through. What is this? 16 Days of the Coldest April. A book. The below looks cold and winter gray. Does anything happen when we read a book other than time going by? I'm sure there's got to be another thing, right? Book has been filed under psychological realism. Okay, so it's supposed to be the one at the end of the hall near the communal bathroom. That's these ones, I guess we know that it's not. So it must be one of these? Yeah, this is the communal bathroom. Nothing new in here. Anything Kim wants to talk to us about here? No. Okay. I'm gonna really quick save. Just in case this ends up being a bigger issue than I half thinking it is.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita.
Uno and Kuno. So we could use the cutters on the chain to get in. Interesting. Looks like we found where Kuno's dad lived.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
Okay. I guess we take advantage of the cutters? Unless we fail it, in which case, not as good.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the
92,
doorframe
let's
with
go.
a snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door. Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere, ready to rip you to shreds with a broken bottle.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
Yeah, gotta investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
The Jamrock Shuffle? We keep hearing about this. I wonder what we get with this one. Oh. At some point we'll have to get that one. That sounds really cool. Here we go. Oh, he's snoring, eh? Okay. Uno de Reuter is the name on unfinished homework. Glossy erotica covers the wall, wrinkled from moisture.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Lieutenant, I've located psychoactive substances on the
Good.
label.
Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room.
We got here. Nice. No, I'm trying to be perceptive here. It's from 2 years ago. Okay, here we go. The air stinks with something sour. Regular black jeans. These. Composure. A normal day for a normal guy. Okay, that's nice to know. Anything else in here that we should be aware of?
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Love, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes. Lieutenant has covered his nose. Slowly reach out your
Something
hand.
underneath there is breathing. It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. Stop your hand now, or you're gonna die. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this.
We gotta do this.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it. It's deep, in suffering somehow. You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol, and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
It points to a fleshy lump sticking out from the other end of the bed. The limb seems to be twitching from time to time.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Is it Kuno's father?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes. There's still plenty to be scared of here, just not what you thought.
Kuno's dad isn't a loser. It must be someone else.
I think he's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
What happened to his
Can't
eyes?
you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight.
Sleep it up. 3 words managed to escape his mouth, along with the strong stench of alcohol.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Let's have a red check here. 97. Come on, perception.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand
kidding
emerges
me?
from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something.
Are you kidding me? Apparently, I spent we cleared out the RNG tree earlier today when we played Indy. That's incredibly unlucky. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Bob? Did you see that? Crazy.
And then falls back again, limp and defeated by sleep. A loud snore escapes his mouth.
Sheesh, we should help him somehow.
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Excellent
We
point.
could take him to Remedy or Saint Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The Almshouse would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
Okay. Guess we confiscate the speed then?
A phone book lies open. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
So for some reason I thought that like he had like the most like it was the opposite of what I thought, which is like to have like mega loving parents or something like that. That was like the thought I had. But this is more realistic, certainly. What is this? Money. Thank you. Thank you for the money. I thought that this would take me downstairs, but it did not. Because now we have to follow up with Kuno. We gotta have a little chat here about this guy. I do see that a Bonnie treat has come in from Summer, so why don't we get to that? I can't have a treat here by listening to Kuno's dad. Bonnie might as well have one. Let's see if we can get the camera down there. It's been a tough day with the camera. Steady. Oh, there it goes. Do 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 do. Doesn't take much. This camera is really kind of on its last legs here. It's too bad. Jeez. Really struck. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. Oh, keeps freezing. Right as we're about to do the treat. At least we got a nice close-up of Bonnie, who's very patiently awaiting her treat here. Sorry about this, folks. Camera is, I don't know. It's never been this bad. It's been bad, but it has never been this bad. This one's from Summer. Thank you very much. Big chews. Big chews. We good? Good job. She did not chew the one earlier today. She just sucked that thing down, so that was a good one. Thank you for the treat redemption, Summer. Let's see if we can get this thing down here. Oh, interesting. Be-doo. Booty. Be-doo. Interesting. It's not even showing up. Okay. We're back to our ghostly selves in this one. It'll have to do for now. It'll have to do. I did see that that overlay change came through, and it shouldn't be available on 16.9. A quick look at that one. Yeah, ghastly. Ghastly so. Or 3. Bottom. Oh, interesting. Did I mess this up somehow? Did. Maybe. I think what ended up happening is it was that particular command. The way that this bot works is that the command to like basically check, well, the bot I guess checks what overlay we're in, and it's supposed to disable ones that are not of that variety. So like in this case, that Nancy Drew one shouldn't be available on a 16.9 one. But I very smartly failed to put it into a group, so it was just kind of sitting there the whole time. I don't think I have any way of redeeming or sending that back to you. I can give you a free change, a free overlay change in the 16.9 one if you want. Frog Detective, could give you the Disco Elysium one. Cowpocalypse, a classic. There's hundreds more from gambling on Mayo, fair enough. I just feel bad. Sorry about that.
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
Alright. I wanted to talk to Buddy Kuno here. Yeah, thankfully it's not too expensive. I like had gone back and forth because I think it was 500 and then it was 50, and then I was like, it should just be like people should be able to fire them off whenever they want to because they're kind of cool. So I moved them down to 5. So yeah, at least you're not out of too much. But sorry about that. I'll put on the Disco Elysium one. In lieu.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way, street way.
Aren't you gonna ask how I got past your dad?
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distraction style. That's some sick shit.
He nods approvingly to the lieutenant.
Not a single muscle moves on the lieutenant's face.
Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
Kilo, you mean gram, right?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
I'm keeping it.
All right. Kuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him.
I think we did tell him that we're gonna go in there, we're gonna confiscate him.
Tell him, Kuno.
Kuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Kuno. So Kuno's gonna give you one more chance. Know this, pig. Shit is major.
Major fucking choice, pig.
Kuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces are moving, pig. This is fucking domino shit.
It's hard to see how not giving a boy a bag of amphetamine would cause some catastrophic cascade response. Hard to see, but easy to feel. Somehow, this will change things.
I don't like that thought.
It's not hard to see at all. You hand out drugs to kids. The lieutenant's faith in your judgment will diminish significantly.
What, if any, is the downside of not giving? Wait, what, if any, is the downside of not giving the drugs to Kuno? What's the downside of not giving him? Wait, I'm starting to overthink this now. Too many, like, double negative actions going on here. What's the downside of giving the drugs to Kuno? Seems like a lot. What's the downside of not giving the drugs?
None that you can see. No, you can see it. This young man has junior officer material in him. In another life, where he trusts you.
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Kuno?
Yeah, no, we're not giving it to him. I guess if this has some catastrophic things down the line, holy cow.
Alright. You fucked the
Telltale.
Kuno. Everybody, Kuno got fucked by his pocket pig. Just when we getting our business on, the pig throws it all away.
I told you he can't be trusted. I told you. I told you he'd steal the shit.
Relax, see? We got plenty of Kilo. Kilo underground, in the tree. This ain't about that.
He turns to you.
This is about you and Kuno. You mismanaged this shit. Now everything is fucked between us. How are you gonna make this up to the Kuno, huh?
In truth, Kuno doesn't really believe there's anything you can do to make up for this. The damage is irreparable.
Yeah, mismanaged, yeah. Not an easy life that you've got going on in that
The
apartment.
fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
I met your dad.
Yeah? How the fuck are you still alive, pig?
It was exactly what you said. Kim dressed up as a hooker. Full drag. Distracted him. Oh, jeez. Killed your dad, Kuno. I'm kind of tempted to do the Kim thing because it's kind of funny.
The lieutenant flashes you a sharp look, but doesn't say anything.
Fuck out of here. Kuno made that shit up to demean you.
His eyes move between you and the lieutenant.
Look, pigs. Kuno gets it. You don't want to talk about it. Close quarters combat shit. Kuno doesn't want to talk about it either. Combat trauma shit.
He adds, after a few seconds of somber silence. Yeah, I guess we'll play it clear.
What? Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
He's hardcore. Mega hardcore. Or no, hardcore to the mega. You don't have to be scared of him anymore.
Kuno's not fucking trying to be tough. This shit is real. Kuno's fucking violent dad's gonna be a vegetable. Kuno knows that shit. Stroke shit. Stomach fucked up and... Kuno's gonna go out like that too. Gonna be just like Kuno's violent dad. Speed shit. Crime shit. Fucking on the bed. Go out West Revachol style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
Whisper comes smaller than you.
There's a touch of grief in there.
Fuck are you talking, sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
Chances are you're right. Yeah, you don't have to do
Get
that.
your fucking nun-ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you took Kuno's speed, Kuno's gonna sub like a turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
The relief is palpable. The little hat jumps up and down behind the
He did
fence.
not win. There is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of his certainty.
Yeah, the textbook with your name on it.
Yeah, so fucking what?
It says Kuno, not Kuno.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
That's a lame name. It's a good name.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
Lots of unpaid utility bills.
Fuck right there where? Fucking 3 years or some shit.
Yeah, find a job.
Fuck that shit.
Kiddo.
Kuno's gonna move underground. Lead I am shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
Alright. I did right not to give you the drugs.
That didn't change shit, pig. That only made things worse. Fucking social worker shit. It doesn't work, pig.
Internally coherent.
It doesn't work, Kuno. Only our shit works.
She tries to bind their fates together. She needs him. Bad.
The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay. Another really, really good talk with Kuno. It looks like we have a level up. So we've got a couple options here. Jamrock Shuffle seems very, very interesting, but I'd have to unlock a spot to do it. I think in the short term, we've got to do either a physical instrument skill point, although it looks like we don't have a spot for it. So I guess maybe we go for the one that's blocking us inside, and I've already forgotten what it is. I can't remember if it's logic or persuasion or whatever it is. But we'll do the one that's in here. I'm guessing that at some point I'll be able to open that that freezer. Because they kind of suggested that time will do the trick.
It's you again. What is it?
I'm just gonna close the window really quick, 1 sec. Okie dokie. Let's begin. So this one is rhetoric. For some reason, I thought that we had more rhetoric points, like on our initial build, but maybe I just put 3 points in there and then literally never touched it. I wouldn't be surprised if we have some negative rhetoric. Yeah, which we have 2 minus 2 rhetoric, actually, with our current setup. Okay. Put the perception back out there. Interfacing is always good. Logic. Yeah, these are always good to have. Logic. Empathy shoes. The bow tie on for this one. High composure. Encyclopedia. Drama authority. Composure pants? Okay, so we're kind of up to the top section of what we need here for logic. So we'll stick a point in here. And this should hopefully unlock this check here.
It's you again. What is it?
And then we've got an outfit that should hopefully give us a little something now. Or at least a better shot at it. Did we not do it? Did I put in the wrong one? What just happened here? Oh, I put it in logic, didn't I? Oops. Okay. Well. Time to go do some more side quests. Whoops. We are so logical, though. Alright, it's all good. We've got things to do. We got people to see here still. So I think the only other thing that we really have an option to do, probably, off the top of my head, would be to find this guy down the coast here. We do have a bit of that we have not yet explored down the coast as well, so I suppose this is a better time than not. I don't know how Kim is gonna think of this, but I guess this quest isn't really about Kim, is it? It's about us. It is about us. I think it's like there's a spot all the way out here. We have yet to sort of explore. This area here. Yeah, the weird random phone thing that we were goofing around with. I remember that. Ooh, what do we have here?
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
Take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
My adventure game point-and-click skills are telling me we have to have this.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Might be a clue.
A clue? You think our suspect is a seagull who's been defecating on unsuspecting jackets?
Could have been multiple seagulls.
You should still take it.
I'm taking it. I'm taking the filthy jacket. You better believe I'm taking that jacket. Where's this jacket? Oops. Did it not appear? Is it just an item? It is. Okay. It's an interact item. Filthy Rag has been at the mercy of the elements for quite some time. It's streaked with Steagle shit. Abnormally stiff from God knows what natural processes. Can't even tell what brand it is.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
How did this jacket get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
Not really.
Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. Seriously. Good choice. The less you think.
I'm gonna put the jacket away for a sec because now I'm like, well, we have to put on. I at least want to put physical. What is this? Main threshold. Just in case. This reminds me of going to like the dead body where we needed to get some sort of like.
As you hold it in your hands, it's a sword. Some secrets, it occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
What's the crust made?
Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night. The faint impressions of many footprints are also present, though it's impossible to tell what kind or how many. Suffice to say, the jacket spent some time on the ground before someone draped it over the railing.
What happened when someone put it on the railing?
The crust is hard. This jacket spent at least a day baking in the sun. Who knows what happened to it then?
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't think about it.
It's too late. You've already thought about it, and now your hands are covered in muck. Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out.
Okay, cool. I like that Kim just sighed at us, like, he just knew that we were gonna do that. You're gonna pick that disgusting thing up, aren't you? And we're like, well, yes, we will. Okay, I see a thing over there. What do we got? A big wine canister. It's open and empty. Oh.
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that.
Oh, good.
Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. It is death. It must be.
Heads up, Lieutenant. Something's not right
The
here.
lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Careful there, these floorboards look rotten and weak. Okay. Oh, we got a guy over here.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin. 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
A tragedy.
The lieutenant looks in the can, eyes watering.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
Let me really quick. I just realized that we don't have our bag. Gotta make sure we have our bag in here.
There's some tear. Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet. It's hard to concentrate in this.
What about you? Hello, friend.
A man lies on the boardwalk,
A corpse.
his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on.
The lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. 2 bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
Alright, study the man's clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom made. A cool leather jacket with a bolt of blue? Oh no. This sounds terribly familiar.
Search the pockets.
You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
For sure. Study the man
The
himself.
man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark. His
Examine the
expression
face.
is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his mustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years. He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all.
Study surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
I wonder if this is, you know how like the working class person's like husband is missing? I wonder if that's what this is. But first we must check out the man's head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
Hard to say.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Step on the floorboards.
They
Careful.
screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him.
Check out the bottle.
A .75-liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Tear all around us.
He looks at 2 other bottles near the coin-operated viewer, then a plastic
I'd prefer
bag.
if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
True. It feels disrespectful.
That's exactly the reason I pulled the bag out as well. That's very funny. Examine the chewing gum wrapper.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Now let's dive in.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here.
You look south, the way you came.
But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
A dead working class man with a bottle in his hand? Don't deceive yourself. You know who this is.
This was what I was saying before. It's the working class woman's missing husband, dead on the boardwalk.
The woman you met at the book stand? Why do you think it's her husband?
Supposed to return a book. Yeah, leather jacket. I think that was the hint, right?
The bright blue lining? Well, he's definitely someone's husband.
What do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
I think it's related to the lynching.
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Agreed. If this somehow converges later, why not? But keep it simple for now.
Think he was a drunk?
Oh yes.
What about alcohol poisoning and liver failure?
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
What about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the box.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. It's dangerous.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean.
Alright.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
We do it.
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
What about the field autopsy, of course?
A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me.
What should we do with him?
I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work.
Isn't that kind of sloppy, though?
Maybe, but we don't really have much time or resources to spare. The guys at processing will take care of the rest.
I think we gotta take the case. Also, I think we need to level up, right? We should get 25 experience points from this, right?
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from Mikey and Emma. Let them know we are taking the case.
Alright, let's do it. Okay. So let's examine our folded library card. X.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased or his family member.
The back side
If
first.
lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours 900 to 1800.
Good. We should give them a call from Mikey and Emma. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinting Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Okay.
A man lies on the boardwalk.
The coin-operated viewer has been out of order for years. It's a long way down to your death from here, at least 20 meters. Okay, so I think we have to go back to the car. I did not expect to find a body, I'll be honest about that. But, you know, guess we're just doubling up on the dead bodies today. What's better than one murder case? Two murder cases. So I have not seen the, Sunday Friend quite yet. So we're going to keep our eyes peeled out for that, as that's sort of the reason that we came out here. A lot of stuff here, though. What is all this? Barrel has been recently discarded. It smells of fuel. How far left does this go?
Yes?
The boardwalk rises to your south. It casts a long shadow over you. Okay, so this is the other side. I forgot I could zoom out. This is kind of a nice thing here. What's going on up here? The chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. These rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. What exactly is this?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
Okay. Interfacing, only a 3% chance with 6 into interfacing. That's pretty rough. That is pretty rough. We got our fancy interfacing hat on as well. I don't know if there's anything else that we can do to make this any better. We've got +2. It's a red check, so I'm a little bit weary of doing it. Seems like it could be quite helpful if we did have it. Maybe
An
chuck a
old
point
door,
or two in there
worn
down
by
the road.
elements, guards the depot.
Did nothing. If it was a white check, I would be all over it right now, but because it's a red check, maybe not. Okay, so I don't see anything here that would lead me to believe that this guy is lurking around the coast here, unless he's hanging with the drunks over here or something. Doesn't look like it. You know anything about the dead
Our
body?
tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for
I
me?
can wash it for you. But it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Half hour? I've got all day.
Hell yeah. No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
I could use a breather before another rainy day begins.
Yeah.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Okay. I'm glad I popped over. I'm gonna ask about the dead body. Is this the jacket? Oh, it's a fallen windbreaker. We're getting big now. Okay. Well, if we need to start throwing fists with people here, we're gonna be very, very ready. We've got, I mean, ever since Measurehead came along, we've kind of randomly gotten pretty tough. So I'm just gonna peek right around the corner here and see if this guy... I don't know where this guy might be. Maybe he's in the depot. Maybe he's not around today. Yeah, it really does look cool. I agree. So the car is here.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Yeah, so first off, we need to report a dead body.
One moment.
You can hear her shuffling through papers.
Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
Unidentified middle-aged man, height 170 to 175 centimeters. Dark hair, medium build. It's like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk, and hit his head against the middle
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
Seems like it's an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
Boots, trousers, old leather jacket with a bright blue lining, found a library card in the pocket.
Any information on the library card?
Right, we already know
Good.
this.
You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're taking it.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Okay, let's go over to the public
Hold
library.
on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
Okay, I'm looking for any information you can find about a Billy Mijan, a reader.
Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
Mijan.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Yeah, home address.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, any other info?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
You hear someone answer from afar.
Maurice, what? A woman yells. Then, yes. Okay, if it was the police, she starts explaining something.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Good. You have a name now.
Okay, yeah, do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Okay, let's get that.
Marie? She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
How did your colleague know it was her husband?
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
And then goes for a little drink later. On the lookout.
Thank you.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Librarian hangs up, and the call gets redirected back to the station with a soft click.
Anything else you need from me? 57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of...
Okay. So we know that it's in the apartment complex then. Interesting. So part of me is like, this has got to be the woman's husband, right? But I guess we need to go through the proper steps to get to that, which is fine. So we need 20 more points, and then we need to actually put it into the correct correct thing, which is rhetoric. This is okay. The positive of this happening the way that it is, is that we get to do some more fun side quests. Have a nice runny day. Let's go put it. So what I'm gonna do, is I'm having a look at the time right now. It is a bit late. So we'll go in here quick. I'm gonna make a save, and that will be the first thing we do on the next one. So next stream, by the way, I'll put this in Discord as well. The next stream is going to be on Saturday.